Hello, Digi-destined, and welcome to Digimobs Return to the Digital World. So, we... okay, making sure that everything... So, last time we were mainly working on getting everything set up for this to start producing Wither Skulls. Now, we are still going to need that, and we probably should start also working towards a second seed type of bones. But the other thing I thought of is we haven't worked on the gem armor. I call it the gem armor because it's not red matter armor. And this helmet is called the gem helmet. So I'm assuming that's what it's called. But they are above, yeah, they are the gem armor. Okay, so the chest plate. Looks like you need a Kleinstar Omega. That takes a lot. Also a Vulcanite and a body stone. Okay, do we have a Vulcanite? We do have that. Alright. Have we done a body stone before? We haven't. So we'll have to make one of those. 2 red matter, lapis, 6 sugar. Okay. We're going to work on this a little bit to start. And then also try to go about... Alright, so there's the gem chest plate. Right, I said I was going to keep the the 2 amulets. So now, the gem chest plate. The infernal armor. So the next is the gem leggings. A black hole band and a watch of slowing time. Now we might have to make the watch, but I'm pretty sure we've made the black hole band before. We have. Of course, we're going to also have to grab a Kleinstar Omega, which is going to take away a lot of our... Yes, it didn't. Make sure that those are learned already. I'm not sure if they were or not. 2 obsidian, a clock, 2 glowstone. And then 4 dark matter. And there is the Watch of Flowing Time, which, if I'm remembering correctly, it speeds up some things. Alright, so now there's the gem leggings. They're gravity greaves. So the only thing left is now the gem boots, which need Swiftwolf's rending and that. Well, hopefully Swiftwolf... We're going to try to grab the dark matter out of the thing. So we need 8. Actually, we only need 4 because we can make 1. And then get another one from the system. Though we are going to be using a Kleinstar Omega, which is going to take away most of our stuff. Alright, let's check our stuff down here. 1 piece of red matter. 2 dark. Another piece of red matter, so it should be Perfect. 3 things we can drop in the thing for EMC value. And we can go ahead and make it here. Swift Wolves. And we now have the gem boots, hurricane boots, which have an X to toggle step assist. So we now have the gem armor. Of course, there are dark and red matter tools, as we see by the red matter pickaxe we have. Eventually, we'll work towards those, but I also want to work towards the Supremium stuff. Because upgrading ourselves before going off for our main goals is probably a good idea. Now, of course, saying that, I keep saying them every once in a blue moon, but I haven't really detailed our current goal, our series goals for a while. So, what we're going to do is we're going to detail them out. Course number 1 is find volcano biome for partner Digimon, which is complete. 2, either tame partner Digimon or get a Digi-egg for partner. 3, full set gem armor and red matter tools. 4, full set, let's hit done for a second there. It seems that the best one in this is the Awakened Supremium, so we want a full set of that. Full set, Awakened Supremium, and tools. Defeat all bosses endangering the digital world. Ender Dragon, complete. The Wither. I don't know if I should do the large guardians, but we'll do them. I think it's like guardian big. And that should be good for now. Series goals. And we're going to be working towards them. Actually, there is one more that I can think of off the top of my head. Getting our partner Digimon to Mega. Now, of course, upgrading ourselves would be the best option to start. So we are going to just be sitting around. Wow, okay. Looks like this is working well. Well, for the most part, I say. Still needs a little bit of a extra helping hand. Yeah, I was about to say, the harvester should detect it now and start work on harvesting. While that's running, we'll run the Inferium seeds through this processor. Hmm. One thing I hadn't thought about doing was also trimming out my armor. I have so much of the coast trim, but I'm thinking I want some of the eye trim. Oh, comes up as a smithing template. And I'm thinking we trim it out either in netherite, or, considering we get so much of them anyways, emeralds. Mm, I'm thinking emeralds. Doesn't fit the color aesthetic we go for, but doesn't fit our aesthetic, but it looks good. And of course, the other thing besides just letting these grow and be harvested by this thing is we could hmm. Now, thinking through stuff, another we could also go ahead and start setting up for another potential field, more potential fields down here. But I don't really know if I want to. So one row of this is 2 blocks, or 2 stacks of blocks. See, like that already is enough for 4 stacks, which would be 1 stack of the Prudentium. And I'm going to move some stuff out of my inventory so we can grab them all. Definitely won't be able to grab it all in one hit if I don't dump some in here. There. Having something that could compact this ahead of time would probably be better. See, we didn't even need a stack of those blocks. Of course, I've had 1 or 2 of my friends ask me, well, why haven't you gone for going after your partner that you harp about every time? Well, there's an issue. The main issue being Rocket isn't leveled up enough, and we're gonna get to leveling Rocket. It's just gonna take a bit of time because we need Rocket's leveling is a bit harder than upgrading ourselves. Upgrading ourselves does take time, but it takes less time than some other things. Of course, while I've been thinking about this, the bosses that threaten the digital world. Let's see. We've went over some oceans. I don't think we've seen a temple. I'm not sure. Now that good stretch of ocean right there might have one. It's right between the volcano and probably the next location. Hmm. But before we do that, I want to get us upgraded into, I don't know if fully awakened supremium. There may also be a faster way to do harvesting like this. The digital world has mentioned a few plugins that you can add to the world to upgrade user experience. It's so I'll look into another one here shortly. I know after getting the ability to sleep anywhere, everything else seems a bit lackluster. All right. Yeah, we're going to have to see if there's a faster method because the band and the harvester is not. Mm, it seems that there's growth accelerators. Hmm. But it doesn't mean the problem is with a growth accelerator, even if it accelerates the growth of the plant, it doesn't necessarily mean that it'll make harvesting faster. I'll look into something that makes growing and harvesting faster, as well as perhaps the digital world has something for automatic crafting, because I don't think there's anything. An uncrafting table. Don't think we need that. While we're thinking about it, let's go check our emerald reserves. Not terrible. And it has gotten us back up to a Klein star sphere. The iron's still going in there like we want. Oh, the potatoes. Okay, we're gonna have to start doing similar to the one downstairs. We're gonna have to start doing an auto trader. But I don't think we're gonna set up this monstrosity again. Because if I'm remembering correctly, these can't be. We might have to do that soon, or just stop potato production. Not sure. But I did mention using this right here for more seed, for another seed. And I am correct on that. There's a normal skeleton seed, which I'm assuming skeleton essence, bones, which can be made into bone meal and bone blocks, which are then used for the blank skulls to make wither skulls. So yeah, we would need 4 more of those essence jars filled with skeletons. Hmm. Looks like our best bet will be bones for now because we don't have skeleton skulls. Which that means it'll take 20 bones to make one skeleton jar. So we'll need, of course, 4 of those again, so 4 solium glass. Well, I'll just grab a stack of 64 and see if I've made any excess anywhere. Nope. But I've got the excess soul dust and solium dust. Let's go ahead and get these jars ready. It takes a lot of the soul just to make 4 jars. Then we can set up for production. Now, sure, we could just pull bone blocks out of this thing. But it'd probably be easier to go ahead and start making a production method that is going to get us constant bone. Mm. We may eventually need to make maybe a building for all our machines. The soul extractor, the seed reprocessor, maybe a refining building? I'm not sure. The home is feeling a little cramped, but could also do a storage. Then again, most things can just be thrown into the good old transmutation table. Oh, we should also check what other stuff we'll need for tertium and a solium seed base. Okay, so we're gonna need trying to remember the solium seed base. Yeah. There's the solium seed base. Now we just need some tertium, which should just be able to take 1 Imperium, make the 4 tertium we need. Go ahead and start setting up the go ahead and start setting this up. All right. with that, I think that's where we'll call it. So, thank you everyone so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you all in the next video. Stay digital, y'all.